his boss got him a house and he's not reporting those $3,000 or $3,200, whatever exactly the mortgage payment is, into his income because he's paying the mortgage for him. He lives there alone in a 4 or 5 bedroom house, 3,300 square foot.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Rivera?
Yes.
All right, you may both lower your hands. And Mr. Talley, you may proceed.
Judge, we're here on a petition for confirmation of non-agreed child support review order. If I could state the terms of a proposed order, that would be in lieu of the order attached to the petition to confirm, and then take testimony from the parties.
You may.
The order would order the mother, excuse me, to apply for and or maintain private health and private dental insurance for the child through her employer. It would order Mr. Fuentes to pay cash medical support of $305 per month beginning May 1st and cash dental support of $50 per month beginning May 1st. Guideline child support would be $895 per month beginning May 1st. Just one note on that. I originally told the parties $905, but that was prior to factoring in the $50 that Mr. Fuentes would pay for cash dental. So the proper amount is $10 lower at $895. Court costs would be as billed to Mr. Fuentes, and there's no request for finding of non-disclosure. That's the extent of the order. If I may call the parties.
You may.
I'll call the mother. Ma'am, would you please state your full name?
Summer Rivera.
Did you hear the terms of the order stated to the court?
I heard them.
Do you understand them?
I understand them.
And you are not in agreement with the amounts that are being proposed for Mr. Fuentes to pay in support. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and I presume you believe he should be ordered to pay more. Is that correct?
I believe he should be ordered to pay 17.5 of what he actually makes, and he's stating, and yes, yes.
Okay. Now you understand that the state has proposed these numbers based on information available to the state that has been reported to us by his employer, correct?
As well as his verbal information that he told you about making overtime in the first quarter is what he stated, correct?
Objection, non-responsive.
Objection sustained. Ma'am, just answer the question he asked you. It's not your turn to ask questions.
So then, no, I wasn't asking. I was stating what I was told.
Do you understand that the state has wages that have been reported by his employer to us, which we are using to calculate his income and the support that he pays based on that income?
Yes.
Okay. You also understand that Mr. Fuentes did advise us that he made more than his salary in the first quarter of this year, correct? You understand that he has given that information to us?
Yes, I apologize. Yes.
Okay.
And you also understand that Mr. Fuentes has advised the state that he receives an additional car allowance, which is being factored into his income as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you believe that he has additional income on top of those things?
Well, because for starting, originally he told the person that we spoke with when we had the mediation that he only made $50,000 a year. And then when I got served, so that way we could have this court date, then the numbers changed to $60,000 a year. Now it's gone to 73 from what I understood from you, about 73,000 a year. But that was including overtimes, according to Mr. Fuentes. So I know him. I've known him for about 20 years now. And like I stated, also, he gets conferred income. Of course, he's telling you he pays a rent amount.
Let's take it one thing at a time. You believe Mr. Fuentes is not truthful. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So what do you believe that he is receiving in excess of the things that we have just discussed?
I just believe that it wasn't overtime that he was quoting you. So I believe, from my understanding, you factor that overtime in his calculations, not being counted as income, correct?
I don't understand the question, but it's not the time for you to question me. I'm asking you what other—
Hold on, Mr. Talley. Hold on. Ma'am, any income information they get, they calculate it in the calculation. It's all considered as income. If it's commission, if it's overtime, if it's bonuses, it doesn't matter. They calculate it when they put it in the formula, when they are calculating his child support, just like any regular income he gets.
So that was calculated back in January also, because it was a completely different number.
I don't know what was calculated in January, ma'am. I have no idea.
I can tell you, Judge, that it was not, because that figure was for the first quarter of this year, which was not reported until April. So it definitely was not included in the January calculation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Talley.
Okay, Mr. Rivera, what other sources of income do you believe he has aside from the things we've already discussed?
I guess that's it. I mean, I mentioned the conferred income, like I stated, but you stated that he told you he pays rent and he doesn't live.
What does conferred income mean?
Well, his boss got him a house and he's not reporting those 3,000 or 3,200, whatever exactly the mortgage payment is, into his income because he's paying the mortgage for him. He lives there alone in a 4 or 5 bedroom house, 3,300 square foot.
Do you think that this house has been purchased for him or that he's living there for free?
Yes, he told me this before he actually even moved into the house when he got the job position that he was going for. I even sent him different links for different houses because I asked him what price range did he give you. He stated it, so I try to help him find a house. I was happy for him.
Anything else you'd like to tell the judge about why you believe the support should be higher?
Nope, that's all. That's it.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay. You may call your next witness, Mr. Talley.
I'll call the father. Sir, would you please state your full name?
Yes, it's Martin Fuentes, Mr. Talley.
Did you hear the terms of the order that I stated to the court?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand those terms?
Yes, sir.
And you would be in agreement with the court entering the order with the terms as I stated them. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, regarding your income, what is your annual salary?
It's about $73,260 a year.
Okay. And in the first quarter of this year, you actually made a little bit more than what your quarterly salary would have been, correct?
That's correct.
And why is that?
There's some times where I work a day with extra on the weekend, so he would pay me extra.
Okay. And you also receive a car allowance of $500 a month. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Do you receive any other ancillary benefits or any other sources of income from this employer?
No, sir.
Do you have any other employers?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, this house that you live in, it is owned by your employer. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And do you pay the rent on this house? Pay rent to live in this house?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you paying the mortgage in some sort of rent to own scenario, or are you simply living in a house owned by your employer for which you pay rent on it?
That's correct. I pay rent here for him buying this house.
Okay. All right. I'll pass the witness, Judge.
Okay. Then I will confirm the non-agreed CSRP order in lieu. I will confirm the order in lieu of the non-agreed CSRP. Is there anything further, Mr. Talley?
No, Judge. Thank you.
Do either one of you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he stated that his income was the $73,200 a year plus an additional $500 per month for a car allowance, which Mr. Talley had told me that he was including that in there. But when I do the calculations, I don't come up with the same amount, which is I did the deductions off of a single man based off of that income to reduce the taxes to get the net. But that's not the number I come up with.
Okay, so what number do you come up with, ma'am?
It is, let me see the taxes again.
Well, Judge, just to be clear, the taxes, whatever tax information she may be using is not necessarily the federal tax chart information that we are required to use in calculating the net.
I mean, that's what I was using, the actual, tax.
You may not be aware of this, Ms. Rivera, but we are provided a specific document that is a federal tax chart that we use in calculating. It may be something different than what you've just, I don't know if you pulled something from the internet or if you have this specific document, perhaps, but.
We use it all the time at work. Yes, it's from the internet.
Okay, then it's likely not the same thing that we're using.
I just thought the same brackets go for everybody. I didn't know there was different from the Texas Attorney General's office.
Anyway, I've made my ruling now. And so since I've made my ruling, this is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not the last word on this. If you don't agree with my ruling, if you don't like it or you think it's not fair, you have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This is out of the 302nd District Court. That is Judge Sandra Jackson. She might have a different opinion from mine. Okay?
Sounds good. I'll do that.
All right. Any other questions? You have any questions, Mr. Fuentes?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then thank you both for appearing here today, and you're both free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.